Anchor Min Sun-hee rounds up the world's top headlines, offering a balanced coverage of major issues from Korea and abroad, along with global trends. We deliver Korean current affairs to our global viewers with depth and clarity. Stay up to date with what's happening around the world. The Daily Report. Talk Room invites global figures representing each K-content genre. We uncover their expertise and journeys to success in honest, in-depth dialogue. Retrace their steps, challenges, and insights. And discover the power of K-content impacting the world.
React to outside.
Diplomats Archive Hidden Stories. Explore the connections between Korea and the world. We cast light on the stories and scenes that lie in the shadows of history. And delve into the human stories of diplomacy woven into the times. Discover the hidden traces of history within the records of diplomacy. Enter the screen as the show begins. Perform Arts Reload. Capturing a live theater experience, we deliver the flow and energy of each performance. Presenting a diverse range of genres, from traditional and contemporary to classical and original. Experience the quality and emotional force of Korean performing arts. 환영합니다. Welcome to K-Culture Dive, where we dive deeper into the heart of Korean culture. With K-entertainment issues, AI culture news, K-culture and photos, and for today's K-Correspondent, we go over to London. And I'm your host, Kwon So-hwa. Let's dive in. Joining us on the show today is my co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella, here to co-host and fill you guys in with the latest in K-entertainment.
So let's kick off with K-entertainment news, Bella. So we did talk about BTS's comeback show before, and both of us caught it on Netflix, like so many other fans around the world. And the number of viewers shows that BTS has once again taken over the global market.
Definitely, Soa. According to Netflix, the BTS comeback show, BTS The Comeback Live Arirang, recorded a total of 18.4 million viewers through the live stream and within 24 hours after it ended. The performance was held last Saturday at Gwanghwamun Square in Seoul to celebrate the release of their fifth full-length album, Arirang. Reflecting the ongoing interest, Netflix reported that the live show ranked #1 in the non-English TV category last week. And it also topped the charts in 24 countries, including Korea, Mexico, Japan, and Indonesia, and also entered top 10 in a total of 80 countries, demonstrating its overwhelming global power.
So Bella, tell us more about some of the reactions of the viewers.
Definitely, Soa. Well, it has been explosive, I can tell you that. Netflix said that the content related to BTS generated 2.62 billion impressions across its official channels, with related hashtags trending in major countries. Netflix will continue the momentum by releasing the documentary BTS The Return tomorrow, that's Friday, which captures how the group made their latest album.
I was so looking forward to that documentary. And let's move over to another absolutely massive boy group, Stray Kids.
Well, I reported last week that the group is celebrating the 8th anniversary of its debut with a special new release for their fans. Well, just yesterday, Wednesday, which was their exact debut date, the group dropped the digital single Stay. And their agency JYP Entertainment stated that Stray Kids are now marking 8 years, and with this new song, they sincerely want to express their gratitude to their fandom, Stay, who has been with them throughout the journey.
Bella, can you tell us more about the release? Have you listened to the song?
Oh, yes, of course. I love the song, and I can already feel their, gratitude towards their fans. Stay is a heartfelt song that blends a warm band sound with guitar and piano melodies, creating an emotional atmosphere, and it conveys hope for the future through metaphors of universe and stars. Group members Han and Seungmin also participated in making this song, while all 8 members took part in designing their album cover. Stray Kids will hold their 8th official fan meeting this weekend, March 28th to 29th, and also on April 4th to 5th at the Inspire Arena in Incheon. And this shows on March 29th and also April 5th will also be streamed live through Beyond Live for fans who could not get their hands on their tickets.
I feel like fans, K-pop fans, are very lucky to be living in this digitalized world these days, just like with BTS's concert as well, and with Stray Kids event as well. We have the chance to watch them online.
Definitely.
And I really like the song as well. It's very dreamy, and the Korean title, I think, is 별빛, and then in brackets Stay.
Yes.
So yes, the
Star,
pearl, the star, and 빛, the light. It's really a great song for the fans, especially at this anniversary.
For
But
sure.
Bella, our last story is a little bit more serious, right? What's our final story today?
Well, we will talk about the ongoing NewJeans dispute, which is actually getting pretty complex now.
I see. So, I guess because it started as something like a simple contract agreement, it may seem a little complex or more simple before, but it has now escalated into a lawsuit seeking billions of won in damages. So could you give us the details?
For sure, Soa. The conflict between NewJeans member Danielle and her agency Adore has now developed into a damages lawsuit for 43 billion won. That's about 29 million US dollars, marking the beginning of a legal battle. On Thursday morning, the Seoul Central District Court's Civil Agreement Division 31 held its first preparatory hearing for the case filed by Adore against Danielle, her family, and former Adore CEO Min Hee-jin. Adore claims that Danielle and Min are responsible for triggering NewJeans' attempt departure and also delays in their return, and that they should be held accountable.
And if I'm correct, this is the same court division that is also handling another case regarding Min?
That is right, Soa. The Civil Agreement Division 31 previously ruled in favor of Min Hee-jin in a separate legal dispute where the court dismissed HYBE's request and sided with Min. The court also ordered HYBE to pay Min 25.5 billion won, that's about 17 million US dollars at the time. And in response, HYBE has filed an appeal against the ruling.
All right, Bella, keep us updated on this story, and thank you for those updates.
Yes, I'll stick around.
And now let's go over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang.
Thanks, Sua. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. The Culture Ministry and the Korea Tourism Organization have launched a spring travel season campaign, designating April and May as travel months. The program features expanded support measures, including discounts on transportation and accommodation, as well as incentives in the form of local gift certificates. The initiative aims to enhance travel convenience amid rising domestic demand, while revitalizing sluggish regional economies. Additional incentives will be offered for travel to areas facing population decline, including Pyeongchang, Techeon, and Miryang, with increased transport and lodging discounts. More details are available at visitkorea.or.kr. The Visit Jeju Heritage Year 2026 program will kick off on Friday, offering visitors a chance to explore 100 national heritage sites across the island. Running through November 22nd, the program features 36 core routes and 60 for general courses. A separate signature heritage lineup includes overnight stays, moonlight tours, and themed excursions. Participants can take part by collecting stamps or submitting mobile verification after visiting designated sites, with a range of rewards available through the program. Tourism facilities at the Incheon-Cheongna Sky Bridge, listed in the Guinness World Records for having the world's highest observation deck on a sea bridge, are set to open late next month. The 184-meter-high observatory offers sweeping views of the Cheongna and Yeongdong city skylines over the West Sea, also allowing visitors to see as far as Seoul's Lotte World Tower and the Seoul Tower on clear days. And each walk attraction invites visitors, harnessed in safety gear, to traverse an exterior platform overlooking the sheer drop below. A wide range of facilities has also been unveiled at the base of the bridge's main tower for guests to enjoy. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Have you heard of this term, spring fatigue? In Korean, we call it 춘곤증, that sleepy, sluggish feeling that often comes with spring. Take a look at these scenes. Someone nodding off at their desk, others stretching and trying to stay awake at work. As the weather warms up, our bodies adjust and energy levels tend to drop. Sound familiar to you? Sometimes I feel spring fatigue as well. And it's not just us, because animals feel it too. From tigers to foxes to bears, even they can't seem to resist a good spring nap. So, how do we beat it? Here's an unexpected answer. Exercise. Even race horses go through spring fatigue, and to stay in top condition, they train on specialized treadmills and even swim to build strength and reduce stress. So this spring, when you feel that midday slump, maybe it's time to stretch, move, and recharge. Take a look at the stunning view. Cherry blossoms in full bloom, soft pink petals covering the streets of Jinhae. It's one of Korea's most iconic signs of spring, drawing visitors from across the country each year. And there's more to it than just the flowers. The Jinhae Gunhangje Festival also features performances by the military band and honor guard, adding energy, rhythm, and celebration to the spring scenery. It's where tradition, performance, and nature come together. And it doesn't stop in Jinhae. From Jeju to Seoul's Seokchon Lake or Yeouido and cities like Daegu, cherry blossom festivals are taking place all across the country. Each location offering its own unique view of spring. And even if a big trip isn't in the cards, the season of the year is almost here, ready to be enjoyed at your local park or right in your own backyard. For a short moment each year, Korea turns pink and everyone steps outside to enjoy the season while it lasts. Windows and doors of Changdeokgung Palace, usually kept closed, are now wide open. It's part of a special seasonal event called Bringing in Light and Breeze. Opening the wooden structures to fresh air and sunlight helps preserve the buildings while giving visitors a rare glimpse inside. Through these open frames, interior spaces and spring landscapes overlap, creating a truly unique view. This year, even previously restricted areas are open, revealing views that highlight the palace's architectural beauty. And the experience continues after sunset. During the moonlight tour, visitors can walk through the palace at night and take in its quiet, timeless atmosphere. From sunlight to moonlight, the palace invites you in, and this spring history feels more alive than ever. Take Take a look at this. A convenience store in Korea has launched a custom beer featuring your own dog's photo on the can. You can choose the design, add your pet's picture, and even decorate it in your own way. Part of the proceeds will be donated to animal protection organizations, making it both fun and meaningful. And recently, events like pet fairs have brought together pet lovers from across the country, showcasing new products and celebrating life with animals. Around International Dog Day, many companies also took part in donation campaigns supporting shelters and promoting pet adoption. More than just a trend, it's a growing culture of care, because pets are not just animals, they are family. As the seasons change, so do the ways we connect with ourselves, with nature, and with those around us.
In the UK, the influence of Korean culture is expanding into broader lifestyle trends, including fashion and Korean-style cafes. Interest among local consumers continues to grow as visually engaging spaces and content from Korea spread rapidly through social media. For today's K-Correspondent, we connect with Irina Alexandra Boyer, a social media expert based in London, to take a closer look at how K-lifestyle trends are being received on the ground. Hello, Irina.
Hi, Irina.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Happy to have you on the show, Irina. So, we're seeing an increased interest in Korean culture spreading across the UK, especially in lifestyle areas such as fashion and Korean-style cafes. So, how is this trend playing out in London, where you are?
So, from what I've seen online and in real life, people are shifting their clothing style and the way they approach socializing. K-fashion is highly focused on streetwear, neutrals, gender-neutral clothing, something that truly appeals to the British public because it looks comfortable and effortless at the same time. When it comes to K-cafés, they're also becoming extremely popular because young people love aesthetic pictures and they love curating their whole life in a certain aesthetic. The more curated spaces London has, the more customers come and interact and post on social media, and that way they create a whole new online phenomenon.
So we did hear that you visited Korea several times. I'm sure you've been able to see and experience K-fashion and also K-cafés as well. So what stood out to you the most related to fashion and cafe culture here in Korea? And how does that kind of compare with the UK there?
Interestingly enough, what surprised me about day-to-day K-fashion was how many neutrals people wore. In Europe and in London specifically, fashion tends to be extremely maximalist, while I saw that in Seoul specifically, fashion tend to be a little bit more minimalist. And then it just kind of screams, this is what my creativity created in London. So that's a difference that I noticed. And then coffee is huge for English people. It's how all of us start our day, and the day-to-day English cafes tend to be quite bland, more like you get in, you buy coffee, and then you get out. It feels extremely rushed. Korean-style cafes really let you slow down. They let you relax, they let you enjoy the moment and the aesthetics of the cafe without having to feel rushed in the end.
Wow, I definitely agree with you on that slowing down part, because Korea tends to be, known for fast culture, but definitely I go to cafe to, keep myself calm and slow down for the day as well.
Right, and that's why in Korea there is also the expression 가공.
Right.
And I don't know, Irina, have you heard of that expression maybe, 가공?
I haven't, no.
It actually means cafe plus 공부, and in Korean, it means if you study or work inside a cafe. So Korean cafes are also very welcoming to people who stay inside the cafes for hours and hours, which is what I do sometimes. But I try to get more than one coffee when I'm there for a long time. But all right, now let's get a little more deeper into the fashion part. So Korean fashion content is spreading quickly on social media. What image comes to mind when people in the UK think of K-fashion? I mean, are there any specific styles gaining popularity?
So, I mean, idol-inspired fashion is huge in London and in the UK. And I believe that people mostly tend to get their inspirations from there, especially with BTS making their comeback now. That I know that that's going to be huge in the next couple of months. The image that comes to mind is a blend of youthful street style with exaggerated silhouettes and polished, trend-driven aesthetics. And again, mostly inspired by idols or Korean dramas. And like I said, London and the UK, they're extremely diverse. London is so diverse that the style will change quite drastically based on the neighborhood that you live in, and it's quite easily noticeable. So someone from East London will look extremely differently clothing-wise from someone from West London.
So Irina, just an impromptu question. Do you like to dress in a Korean fashion style way?
Yes, I like to dress in Korean fashion style. I love wearing baggy clothes. I love using that street style, neutral wear. I think it's extremely comfortable and it's really easy to curate and it looks clean and it makes you look extremely professional as well. But then I will admit, I do have my crazy days as well where I dress extremely maximalist. But my main color, which isn't really a color, is black when I usually dress up, yeah.
Black goes well with everything, but it's really great to hear your interest in Korean style fashion. And I mean, with that, probably there is also a huge interest in Korean fashion brands in the UK. So are there any K brands that people can encounter in London?
So, I mean, London has a huge thriving scene when it comes to K-fashion, and we have brands ranging from high-end designer labels to really trendy streetwear. Major brands like Arirang and Gentle Monster are available at high-end retailers like Selfridges in the center of London, and a lot of other shops do pop-up events, which are extremely popular in British culture, especially if they're pop-up events of brands that you can only get online. It kind of makes the experience more real for people because you can go in person and see the items and touch them and feel them.
Definitely, yes.
Great to have more accessibility these days.
I know, for sure. And now we've talked about fashion, so we want to move on to talking about cafes now. These Korean-style cafes are becoming a lifestyle trend in London, I heard. So why do you think they're so popular in London? And also, how do they kind of differ from local cafes?
So K-style cafes are trending in London because they're super aesthetic. They're highly Instagrammable, as you would say. They have unique menu items like croffles and dalgona coffee. And they have like a third space atmosphere that can combine comfort with productivity. You mentioned earlier that in Korea and in general in Seoul, individuals prefer working in cafes. It's the same in the UK. UK individuals, and especially people in London, love working from home over working in the office. And these spaces really allow people to work, but also kind of enjoy themselves and take life a little bit slower in a busy, fast-paced city like London. Something that UK cafes don't really allow you to do. We have cafes like Pret or Costa Coffee, and usually they're quite small, and you just, like I said, you just get in, you get your coffee, you get out, you run to your next job. So these places really allow people to just slow down for a second, enjoy their life, and drink some coffee.
I love how you said Korean cafes are Instagrammable, right? Because I totally agree with that. Taking many pictures in cafes myself as well. And now from a marketing perspective, how are UK consumers kind of responding to these Korean cultural content in general? And how does it kind of compare with the other global trends as well?
So the response to Hallyu has been quite explosive in the UK, as K-culture content has boosted the economy by, I think, about £3.5 billion, which is huge. It's driven heavily by social media, streaming entertainment, and just a growing preference over Korean food and Korean beauty, mainly. That's what's really popular here. Actually, about 47% of British consumers are purchasing Korean-inspired products, making it quite a mainstream trend rather than a niche interest at this point. And compared to other traditional Western entertainment trends, the Korean wave has high engagement rates. For example, 35% of consumers that are exposed to K-pop idols and K-pop groups show higher brand recall for associated products compared to non-exposed consumers, which is expected as it is extremely memorable.
And Irina, before we go to our final question, I just want to quickly ask you, have you actually watched the recent BTS concert? The reason why I'm asking is because we might believe that this could be another big ripple effect to Europe and the UK as well when it comes to K-contents.
Yes, so I've been a fan of BTS for a very, very long time. About since 2014, I've been listening to them. And as soon as their video came out, I just sat down on Netflix and I had to watch it. And they've been big for like 10 years, I think, 12 years, 10, 11 years, 12 years in Europe. It was kind of like a boom. And with Stray Kids being big right now as well, and then BTS making their comeback, I feel like there's just like a new wave of K-culture content coming into the West. And I think it's going to be great. They have a huge concert in London, 2-day concert, I'm pretty sure, in June or July. And it's said to be sold out. And I think it's going to be about 90,000 people there. So yeah, the wave is going to be quite explosive again.
Incredible. I mean, because many ARMY like to go to the cafes and restaurants that BTS makes visits to.
Definitely.
And that is why they make such pilgrimages to those K-cafes that their favorite K-pop stars have been to.
For sure.
But with that, let me ask you the final question now, Irina. How do you see K-lifestyle trends evolving in the UK? And what strategies should Korean brands focus on to stay competitive in this market?
So one big trend that started to evolve in the UK is the glass skin obsession that became quite mainstream. The daily slow aging health and wellness routines are also quite big now. They're heavily driven by TikTok. And to stay competitive, I believe that brands must focus on localizing marketing via UK influencers, because the influencers are huge for us, and specifically lifestyle and beauty influencers. They're, and to stay competitive, they also should adopt ingredient-led, transparent, and inclusive, shade-diverse product portfolios because, like I said, London and the UK is extremely diverse. We have a lot of different people. So when it comes to, let's say, makeup, we need a lot of shades when it comes to foundation or concealer. Yeah, but the one thing that we all have in common here in the UK is our preference for transparency, sustainability, and social inclusivity. And if brands hit these 3 highly important items, I believe that they will be extremely successful in their marketing strategies.
Very great tip for all the K brands out there. And thank you very much, Irina, for connecting with us today. And please keep us updated on any new K trends in the UK. Thank you.
Thank you, Irina.
Will do. Thank you as well.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to have you here back soon.
Yes, I'll see you back very soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.
아리랑 TV 창립 30주년을 진심으로 축하드립니다. 전 세계로 뻗어나가는 아리랑 TV인데요. 외국에서도 이렇게 아리랑 TV에서 나오는 것을 보면 아, 우리 아리랑 TV가 세계와 대한민국을 이어주고 있구나. 반가운 마음을, 기쁨을 감추지 못하게 됩니다. 진심으로 축하드리고요.
앞으로도 아리랑 TV가 국제 문화 교류의 허브로서 또 멋진 역할 잘 해 나가시기를 응원하겠습니다.
제가 전 세계 어디를 가서 연주를 하든 TV를 틀면 항상 아리랑 TV가 있어서 너무너무 자랑스럽거든요. 앞으로도 한국인의 정서와 문화를 연결해주는 그런 허브 역할을 해주시는 그런 TV가 되길 진심으로 기원합니다.